diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Hello, everyone. Hope everybody had a good day. I slept. Played video games all night. I haven't done that in a while, man. Playing Final Fantasy X. I've never played that sober. So, yeah, the challenges are a little bit different. I think I missed some points of the game. So, but man, just can't do it like I was when I was younger. I'm 50 now, and I just can't be doing that stuff. So, I'm wasting a little bit of time. Got Instagram kind of waiting on it. Not too many people on, so I'm not really expecting anybody. Looks like I got a person on Facebook here. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get started. If you're here, whether you're watching the rewatch or the live, please say hello. Man, must be the computer. Something's up. I'm a little laggy. Apologize about that. Something's going on with my internet. Actually, I think it's the computer. Probably needs to be shut down for a little bit. So I'm really laggy. So faith without works is dead. I mean, I think that's pretty straightforward. God is giving us something, and we must do something about it now. Pretty straightforward. Faith is action in my world, because it shows God that I believe in what he is doing by taking chances maybe that I normally wouldn't take. So, but let's get to the daily reflection, see what it says about it. It's not much. The spiritual life is not a theory, we have to live it. That's what it says. So let's go to page 83 and get a little bit more insight on it. Hey, Chris, good to see you, man. After this, I'm hitting the Vitality meeting, if you want to join me. Yes, it's an hour and a half long. It was kind of fun. I hit it last night. It was a fun meeting, man. So I'm going to hit it again. And, yeah, I usually don't hit many late night meetings, but, yeah, when you sleep all day. I miss my 10 a.m., that's for sure. All right, the spiritual life is not a theory. We have to live it. Unless one's family expresses a desire to live upon spiritual principles, we think we ought to urge them. All right, I like this stuff, but let's skip a little bit and let's get to the good stuff, because that isn't what I wanted to talk about. So if we're painstaking about this phase of our development, we're going to be amazed before we are halfway through. We're going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. Okay, we're talking about the 9th step promises now. And when it says we are going to be amazed before we are halfway through, some people think it's halfway through the steps. Some people think it's halfway through the 9th step. But either way, for me, this stuff happened during the steps. So halfway through, 4th, 5th, this stuff started to happen for me. Of course, it also says if we are painstaking about this phase of our development, which means it's probably coming in that portion, right? We'll not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity. We will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. We will lose that feeling of uselessness, and self-pity will disappear. We'll lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. Fear of people, economic insecurity will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We suddenly realize that God is doing for us, which we could not do for ourselves. Are these extravagant promises? We think not. They're being fulfilled among us every day, sometimes slowly, sometimes quickly, right? Yesterday I was reading how it works, and I realized that I pretty much have it memorized. I have a lot of things memorized, and I was thinking about that. And I think that's cool. It's a neat thing to have, but I'm going to tell you something. It doesn't mean shit. People are impressed that I can do the AA preamble off the top of my head. But I've just been to a gazillion fucking meetings. I've heard that a million times. And I still don't understand the whole thing. I'm kidding. I do. But there's always something to get out of it. So what does that mean? Knowledge is great, but it ain't going to keep you sober. I know that. I'm Mr. Knowledge, man. I'm a big book thumper. Right? I have this thing memorized, but it doesn't mean anything if I'm not putting it to use. Otherwise, it's just useless knowledge. I have some more useless knowledge for you. It's actually something I'm thinking about bringing on the show. Thinking about bringing some. I love useless knowledge. Did you know that Gene Roddenberry has survived 3 plane crashes? How's that for useless knowledge for today? I'll have something for you tomorrow. Maybe I'll make a whole bit out of it. Other people can come up with it. I'll give stuff away. Like these neat little stickers. These little really small, tiny ass stickers that I have. All 12 steps are in there. Love it. I didn't even come up with that. I don't do that stuff. When new in the program, I couldn't comprehend living the spiritual aspect of the program, but now that I'm sober, I can't comprehend living without it. Love it. Love it. Right? I can't imagine without. I mean, even today, I get up at 7 o'clock, and it's my day off, but I still feel the need to do this. It didn't matter what time it was, because it's still something that I do. I mean, I can't not do it now. I've been doing this every day for 3 years, and it's now a habit. If I didn't do it, I'd probably feel like I didn't pray. Spiritually was what I had been seeking. Spirituality was what I had been seeking. God, as I understood him, has given me answers to the whys that kept me drinking for 20 years. By living a spiritual life, by asking God for help, I have learned to love, care, and feel compassion for all my fellow men, and to feel joy in a world where before I only felt fear. I was a very fearful person. Fear I wasn't going to get what I wanted. I'm going to tell you, I didn't get what I wanted. I got something much better than I ever expected is what I got. But I never even would have realized that if I wouldn't have been open-minded to it. If I couldn't stop long enough to smell the flowers, right? So, all right. Well, it's 6 minutes to the meeting. I like showing up a little bit early to the meetings because come early, stay late. If the bar would have said, hey, we're going to extend closing time for a half hour, would you have stayed? Yeah. Hey, Jackie, I'm just finishing up, honey. Jackie just joined us. We were talking about faith without works is dead, and how we have to put work into what it is that we do. And we have to have action. In fact, when I get a miracle or what I consider a God shot, I double down, is what I do. That means I go and help somebody. Every day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I feel like Jackie showed up. I feel like I got to add a little bit more because I show respect to God's children. So, and Jackie's been hanging out for the last couple of days, and I appreciate it. So, yeah, it doesn't matter when you wake up, what time, blah, 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 you still have a chance. You can still do something to help somebody, right? So, all right. Well, I am going to get to bed at a decent time tonight, and I will be back tomorrow for the daily reflection. It'll be tomorrow morning. So, I hope everybody has a fantastic evening, a good rest of your weekend. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thanks, Jackie. It was good seeing you and being a part of. So, all right. I love you guys. Peace out.